Good morning, foodies! Englishman Foodie here. Today I'm going to do something a bit special, but wait for it. I want to thank you all you foodies, for getting me really near to 1,000. We're 825. This morning it was 820, something like, but it keeps bobbing up and down. I think YouTube is playing games with me. Probably I'll just go to 1,000. It's my goal, 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed, do it below and click the bell so you'll know when there's, because I'm doing some shorties as well. I might even do a live. You want me to do, Steve, do some lives cooking. I might even do that as well. Don't forget, Englishman Foodie below. There's a lot of links below anyway if you want to help the channel of Englishman in Malta and foodies and jokes. And I've got some experimental channels coming up. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Steve, get on with it. Today I'm going to do what's in the bag. Steve, you know you live in Malta. What do you miss of the UK? Fish and chips. Now I have a go at myself. I haven't done it on video yet, but I have a go at doing it and it doesn't turn out. I do it beer batter. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes the batter is a little bit soggy. I've tried lots of different recipes, but it's never turned out the way you can eat it in the UK. And Malta, we've got one or two places. Actually, the best one is in Valletta. It's got a nice crunchy batter, but some have had some disasters. You'll see if you go over to my channel. Anyway, what's in the bag, Steve? Today is fish and chips. Yeah. You wouldn't know that fish and chips comes in a bag. Same old, this is from Lidl, by the way. Same old problem, everything in Italian. It's selective maluzzo fillet from Alaska. It was a bit expensive. It was it escaped me, for 85 euros. So that's expensive, eh? It's a 1 kilo though, so I'm not going to cook it all. I'm going to just take a few. Now what should I... Hang on, what's supposed to do now?
Steve, how many times have I got to tell you? Make sure you heat that oven up first.
Oh, thanks, Anne. Yeah. I always forget. Preheat the oven. She's always moaning at me. You women, you're nagging all the time. Anyway, we're going to do fish and chips. Now I expect a nice succulent maluzzo from Alaska with beautiful batter, just beautiful white inside. An Alaska maluzzo grow to enormous size? I don't think so. That's the Alaska. Chips look good though, eh? Well, that's the fish. How many we got? Because I don't want to take. Oh, it's just chunks of fish, I think. I'm going to take 4, I think, and a handful of chips. I don't want to. I just want to taste. Oh, they're good. They're good ones. They're nice chunky ones. 25 to 30 minutes in the oven. I want to leave some, because it's a nice snack by myself. Let's do that. I'm going to do some mushy peas as well. I'll put that back in the freezer. Preheated oven. As Miss Patreon says. And go over and see the Patreon down below if you want to help the channel. Because all the links are below. Anyway, we're going to put that in for 20 to 30 minutes. It's on 200, preheated oven on 200. I'm going to do some mushy peas as well when it gets a bit nearer, but they don't take long at all. And I'll put that in the freezer and I'll be back to you. It'll be a 20-30 minutes, the quickest 20-30 minutes you've ever had. Hey guys, we're back. Not long to go. I'm going to do the mushy peas now. I always do it in these tins. Marifat peas by Roll Star. That's the best ones we find here. Ooh, they're lethal, these, I tell you. I don't put a lot. A little bit of moisture as well. It's just for me, so... Oh, what's that, ready? That was quick. Quick, 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 Steve. Let's get the peas on the go. Just a few minutes cooking, that's all they take. We'll have a look at them as well. I don't want them to go, hey, we need a plate, Steve. Steve, you need a plate. Get organised quickly. No, somebody said to me, hey, I saw that plate from the 1960s. It was my wedding anniversary. I don't throw anything away, mate. I'm going to do the peas first. Leave you bleeping. Oh, shut up. Anyway, they're ready. Ooh, they're a little bit overdone, but they're not. They don't look bad. I was a bit disappointed with the fish. I mean, come on. Alaskan merluts. Let's use this spoon. Might as well. I just warm it up. Sometimes I put a bit of mint inside them. These. If I feel like it. I don't have any dried mint, and I don't have any mint out. I don't know what happened to my mint out on the terrace. It was lovely bunch, and then just out of the blue, I don't know, some creature's eating it or something. So there's the peas. I just put them in, just warm them up. Really, they're cooked already though, so you just have to boil it a bit. A little bit of mint, and what I do is I leave a little bit of moisture in as well, so that what makes it nicely mashed. Let's just get it boiling. These are nearly ready. I don't want to take them out because it's bloody freezing at the moment, and things go so cold quickly. Even the plate, I might warm the plate up for a second, because as soon as it hits the plate, they go cold. It's just like about 30 seconds just to warm the plate up a little. Anyway, this is boiling away. Very easy to do. Mash it, bit of mint if you want to put it. Oh, virtually it's done now. I think we'll just wait. We'll talk. I went on a walk the other day. It's a place called Chadwick Lakes. Wow, so much water and sogginess. I wish it was coming up on the camera, but after I listened to it, it wasn't. It was going. The link is below if you want to watch the channel. Virtually that's it. Steve, you ready? Just mash them up. We don't have to do much. Come on, Steve. The mint gives it a nice taste. There's a little bit too much moisture in there, I think. Hey, I'm losing all the flavour. I'll just take it out as I can. So the plate is ready. I love this chair. It's like... Steve, you're the only cook we see. Well, not really a cook, hey. We just warm things up. The only cook sitting down. We should name it from Englishman Foodie to the sitting down chef. Oh, look at that. Not very crunchy on the bottoms. And even those are not that crunchy. But they were burning, guys. No, I think that's a bit of a fail there. If I left it any longer, I think they would have gone. Let's see what the taste is like. Anyway, it's not a great batter so far. I've got a bit too much moisture in the meat. I've got some moisture in my mushy peas. Hey Steve, don't forget the ketchup. Too right. Nearly blooming forgot that. It's all go at the moment. So there we got it. Alaska merluts was it called? That's it, with chips. And I did my own made mushy peas. Steve, salt and vinegar. Oh, yeah. Good job, Anne's around to tell me about the. Yeah, I forgot those as well. I forgot everything. Come on, Steve, get your act together. No matter what I do, though, I tell you, it's really. You should look at the comments, guys. It's quite interesting. Those that get banned, anyway. Those are the ones that don't get banned. I got this because me squirter, after 5 years, decided to leave me. I had a nice one. It was like a shh, shh, shh. Anyway, that's it. You need a fork, Steve. Bit of a disaster, this. Fantastic taste though. I can't fault the taste. Maybe just needed a little bit more, but the chips on the edge were getting burnt, look. Nice chips, nice and fluffy inside. There's the mushy peas. These have got a lovely taste. Matter of fact, that's the best I can do with the mushy. Unless sometimes I put it in a mince, but I didn't want to mess today. You know, like to grind it up to liquidate it. We want a very fine one. But it's not bad like this. The only problem with this, you get like a bit of a hard skin sometimes. It's a bit soft at the bottom, look. And that net is supposed to crunch them up a bit. But the merlot's got a lovely taste compared to cod. It's blooming hot. Very tasty though. Give it its due. Very fluffy inside. I'm thinking it was well over 35 minutes, so it could have been done a little bit more, but they were burning on the edge. If I'd done it again, but I don't know, I'd take the chips out and do the fish a little bit more. Maybe it would have got a bit crunchy, but I've had the fish and chips in mortar, very similar to this. It's like a weird batter. I think there's one the Victoria pub, just off the main Republic Street. You can see he makes it there and then because it's very light and fluffy, the fish. And there's one, Eddie's is not so good. I always thought Eddie's was good for, Eddie's is a bit similar to this sort of batter. I think he buys the fish ready and it's like an imitation batter. So when it's frozen batter, it'll turn out like this. See, that's quite good all the way around, but it's not consistent. It's not a proper batter. It's like I call it like these sort of artificial batters that they do. And then they freeze it, battered. And then when you cook it, it gets a bit crunchy. Whoever did these mushy peas is blooming fantastic. I'm sniffing again, guys. It's cold. It's supposed to be 16, but it's not. I think it's 16 when the sun's there because it's like very dull at the moment. I don't know if you see, I'm back here and the sun is over that way. In fact, the sun shines this way and comes round, and mostly in the summer we get it on the front. So that back room where I've got the computer and sometimes I do the jokes from, it's boiling because it's got the sun all day, but here it tends to not get too much sun, and in the shade it's cold at the moment in Malta. Anyway, this was fish and chips from Lidl. Not bad at all. Not good as a homemade. I think I could make it better. Although sometimes my batter has been a bit how's your father? Sometimes I get a success and sometimes I get a bit of a flop. You know what I can't get right sometimes? I do the fish, I do the batter, it comes out the fryer, nice and crunchy, and to give me some chance, I put it in the oven, and it goes soggy then. So I don't know how they manage putting them in the, because you see like fish and chips, they put them in the ovens in the chip shop, eh? So I like to get everything, the plates ready and blah, blah, blah. By the time I've took them out, the batter it's still a little bit crunchy, but it's lost that sort of, the crunchiness, especially on the belly side. Anyway, this was good for a quick, well, what was it, about $4.99 for a kilo of fish and chips, and the fish, not what I expected. It's like chunks. Take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Fish and chips from Malta, from Lidl.